Thank you all for joining us today for the 2021 Women's History Month celebration, Bonnie Berg Lecture Series Woman of Achievement Award. Due to COVID, our celebration this year is obviously a little different. On the centennial of the women's suffrage, our distance does not diminish the genuine gratitude and respect with which we honor the suffragists who also faced a deadly virus, as well as the effects of war, and yet would not be silenced. Their strength is our inspiration today. The inspiration and namesake for the committee that hosts this event is Dr. Bonnie Berg. Dr. Eugene Dial, a founding member of the Bonnie Berg Lecture Series Committee, will share a few words of the history and meaningfulness of this committee and of Dr. Berg's impact on the university.
Well, first of all, welcome to the 2021 Women of Achievement Awards program. I'm here representing the Bonnie Berg Lecture Series at Nicholls State University that includes celebrating success and leadership from women across the campus. Bonnie Berg was one of the first original faculty members in 1948. She loved Nicholls. She stayed here till 1991. Yes, that's 41 and a half years. She was the last of the original faculty members to retire. Her love for Nicholls was in every aspect of the campus, whether it was establishing the yearbook or housing or food services or the Nicholls Theater. She also was very active in committee service across the campus. She worked both in academic affairs and in student affairs. And she was the first woman vice president at a four-year public institution in Louisiana that I know of. But Dr. Berg loved Nicholls and she loved the students. Her service to the university was based on her commitment on two things: her personal faith and religion, and her belief that you can take any student and help him or her learn what they need to learn to be successful in their chosen career in life. So on behalf of the Bonnie Berg Lecture Series, welcome and congratulations to the award recipients.
Thank you, Dr. Dial. Since our theme looks back 100 years to celebrate the many women and men who fought to advance the common good, this year's keynote will feature a few of our past recipients with some words of inspiration.
Hello, my name is Valerie Ann Jones Francis, Associate Professor of Music at Nicholls State University, and the recipient of the prestigious Women of Achievement Award of 2019. Well, someone's been watching you, 2021 recipients, and they've been watching your ability to work with others, your genuine acts of random kindness, your contributions and dedication to Nicholls State University and its community at large. I encourage you to continue to dare to be different and to live your life so God can use you. And in doing so, your living will not be in vain. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Angie Peterson, and I won the Women of Achievement Award in 2007. There was a quote that I heard when I was in grad school by Thoreau that said, if one advances confidently in the direction of her dreams, she will meet with success in uncommon hours. Once going through grad school and getting to work with some amazing professionals in my grad assistantship in the counseling center, my determination was to one day be part of the Nicholls team and to work for them and with them, and I got to see that dream come true. Since then, I've moved on to Fletcher and I am Dean of Student Services. Since I've won the Woman of Achievement Award, I've also won an ACT Championship Award and the Athena Award. And while I was at Nicholls, my students gave me this sweet little award where they actually even got my spiky hair engraved on this. So most definitely it has been amazing and I am very grateful.
Let me say that being selected as a Woman of Achievement was a great honor. As I took it as a reflection of my work ethic, and a major thing I believe that had an impact on me and my work ethic was the role model of my mother. She worked long before women's lib was popular. In fact, to give you an idea of how long ago that was, she's 100 years old this year, still lives independently, and enjoys a wonderful quality of life. My mother only had a high school education, but she always said to never take yourself too seriously and to always do the very best you can at your job, no matter how big or how small. And I always embrace that advice.
Hi, I'm Brandi Benitez, and I just want to say that winning the award last year was very special for me. I didn't realize the impact that I was having on others around me, and it came as a surprise when I got the nomination, and even more as a surprise when I actually won the award. So it teaches me, and I hope it'll teach others, that you should always strive to reach your goals and live a positive life so that you can be a good example for others, because you never know who's watching or who's looking up to you or the impact that you're having. So make it a good impact.
At this time, we will present the 2021 Woman of Achievement Awards. The 2021 theme carries over from 2020 and recognizes women who fought to win suffrage rights for women and the women who continue to fight for voting rights and access to actually cast a vote for so many in the world who face barriers to having their voices heard and counted. There are so many opportunities for our Nichols community to do just that, to eliminate barriers to having all voices heard through knowledge and education, through the power of the arts, through participation and shared governance on and off campus, and mentoring with love and compassion. Today we recognize the generations of women students, faculty, and staff of Nichols who served our university and persisted or used their voice in many different and unique capacities to minimize the barriers for every woman student entering our doors and barriers to success for all students. You'll find these amazing women burning the midnight oil to make sure every student receives nurturing and productive feedback on their research paper. Getting here at the crack of dawn to make sure all of the logistics are in place for an event that is so meaningful to our students. Leading through or participating in the challenges and glory of service learning. Doing whatever it takes to establish a new organization that focuses on voices or contributions that are often overlooked. Demanding or creating a means of leadership development for those whose voices are often drowned out. These very special women have served in ways that go beyond a job, a position, or a school day. Every minute of their devotion has built Nichols history and continues to build its future. The remarkable women of Nichols State University have served countless others, both students and colleagues, through their passionate teaching, compassionate words, enthusiastic guidance, unprecedented ideas, tireless advocacy, and positive role modeling. The criteria for the award are: her achievements contribute to future opportunities for other women. She serves as a healthy role model for other women. She has contributed to the advancement of her field or student, career, volunteer interest, etc. She contributes to the historical legacy of women. I'd like to recognize and express sincere appreciation to the selection committee. All of these women volunteered their valuable time to read the nomination letters and select recipients, and this was not an easy task. This year's selection committee members were Dr. Carolyn Golds, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs at the University of New Orleans, Ms. Katie Code, Child Life Specialist at Ochsner Hospital for Children. The recipients will receive a beautiful plaque from the Berg Lecture Series Committee with their names recognizing their contribution to women's history at Nichols State University. There are many, many deserving women at Nichols, and we thank the people who made nominations for helping us identify some of those inspiring women. We'll begin with the community category. The community award this year goes to Major Renee Brinkley, who was described in the nomination letter as being deeply involved in the community as a volunteer, as a wonderful role model, as someone who can never be silenced, and someone who has a great attitude always. She is the first female major in the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office. Congratulations, Major Renee Brinkley. We'll move to the student category. This year's phenomenal nominees were Kirsten Angelet, Mass Communication Senior; Morgan Forshog, Master of Business Administration graduate student; Heather LaBeouf, Biology Junior; and Madison Liner, Secondary Math Education Junior. I'd like to read a few words from the nomination letter of the recipient. In every aspect of her life, she truly breaks the mold. She is a full-time student and the mother of 3 small children, and makes time to volunteer in the community in several areas. In everything she does, she is fearless. She blazes the trail for teenage mothers, demonstrating through perseverance teen mothers in non-traditional homes can accomplish more than society expects. She speaks up when there needs to be a voice. Though women are a minority in STEM, she is heavily involved in her curriculum, stands tall next to her male counterparts, and maintains an exceptional GPA. She serves as the Judiciary Committee Chair for SGA, where she is responsible for ensuring fairness. She stands up for what she thinks is right and is not afraid to have an unpopular opinion. She is involved with the Human Rights Campaign, where she helps develop events that promote fairness regarding gender, race, and sexual orientation. It is my pleasure to present the award to this year's recipient, Heather LaBeouf. Congratulations, Heather. We will now present the award for the faculty staff category. This year's amazing nominees are Elizabeth Batt, Director of the Library; Dr. Ellen Barker, Professor, Department of English, Modern Language, and Cultural Studies; Dr. Mary Breaux, Associate Professor of Teacher Education; Renee Hicks, Assistant Vice President for Strategic Initiatives, Effectiveness, and Planning; Dr. Melinda Jefferson, Assistant Professor of Social Sciences; Alicia Jones, Director of Athletic Academic Services; Jessica Rebstock, Professor, Professional Academic Advisor; Dr. Luciana Soares, Professor of Music; Dr. Kaisa Young, Associate Professor and Department Head of Physical Sciences; Chef Amelia Zerang, Assistant Professor of Chef John Fultz Culinary Institute. I'd like to read a few excerpts from the nomination letter for the recipient. Every semester, she learns the names, hopes, and dreams for all her hundreds of students. She takes a fascinating science and makes it approachable for all students. As an accomplished scholar, she has published 27 journal articles, contributed to 25 conference presentations, and has been awarded over $400,000 for sponsored projects. She resurrected the university's Phi Kappa Phi chapter, which won a merit award for outstanding work in their first year under her leadership. Every student at Nichols is impacted by her work, leading the General Education Committee as she strives to craft the best educational experience for all students. She is a true scholar and champion for women in science. It is my pleasure to present this year's award to Dr. Kaisa Young. Congratulations, Dr. Young. I'd like to express a special thanks to Amanda Freeman for helping with the organization of the nominations, and to Kirsten Anselmi and Andrew Lang for making this virtual presentation possible. Thank you again for celebrating with us today. We hope to see you in person next year. Have a great day.